Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael. As I have already said, I will come here from time to time. And today there is a reason, I can say, a little special. The challenge I went through was another test, it was another test. Many are getting a 10, they understood what I asked. Their lives continue exactly as they always were, just without that submission, of having to talk all the time, or of being forced to respond to something they didn't ask to receive. I can guarantee you, that everyone on the other side, when you say you will be absent, at first he thought you were crazy, that you had definitely lost your mind, but as time went by, I can say that this feeling infected some, who started to see the thing, this habit, this submission, this addiction, in a different way. Those who didn't agree and aren't fulfilling the challenge, that's okay. Nobody is obligated to do anything. There is no punishment, much less punishment. This test is just a way to show you how your life becomes lighter, more peaceful, without all the nonsense you receive during the day. In fact, some have not learned and will never learn. Even back then, when I banned it, yes, in the groups here I prohibited the sharing of anything other than experiences or the letters of Christ. Some still insist on not complying. Some still think they can do what they want, that their opinion has to be spread to others. I've already said it here once, but I'll remind you, that if you didn't stay in line, I would end it all. But you have stayed in line. So now I'm going to give you one more rule. Anyone who insists on continuing to disrespect my rules will not remain in the groups. It will be up to all of you, who are walking correctly, who are walking with respect to my rules, to police this. So we will give it a chance. If you did the first one, you will be warned. He did the second one, he doesn't stay here anymore. I know it's not easy to control this, but it's so that the other person realizes that here they don't do what they want. She can mind her own business and do what she wants there, but not here. There are rules here, there is no mess here. And in this way, I demand that my rules be followed. If you don't agree, it's very simple, don't participate. What I want here is for you to do exactly what you do, exchange experiences, share your experiences, so that those who don't have the courage to do anything realize that they are capable. Commenting on the letters of Christ is perfect, that's the idea. Anything other than that is out of context, this is not where you will comment. So, you are warned. If you did the first one, you will be notified, did the second one, it's blocked, it won't go in anymore, it's out. To learn to respect the rules. And they won't have multiple chances, it's just one. One, a warning, the other is outside. You are kidding me. They think that I'm not the one who decides here. So I'm going to show you who decides. I'm going to show you who regulates everything here. When this whole group was created, it had one intention, and I got what I wanted. It won't be those who are coming in now who will mess everything up, because they won't. Do not think that here is a lawless land, a land without rules, as you do in your personal lives. Not here. There are rules here. And the most important thing in all of this, I see what each of you does, I see what each of you plans, feels. So what do you think? What are they going to do and will it stay that way? So, I'm giving my answer. The second time will be out, it won't stay here anymore. Go exercise your ego, your desire to do what you want, with your friends, not here, because there are rules here. If you want to stay here, you'll have to accept my rules. The challenge is ending, but I'm sure that many have already rethought their stance, seen how pleasant it is not to have that bunch of people to respond to, without feeling like it. It's good, isn't it? It's good to talk as much as necessary, it's good to make your professional contacts, just your professional contacts. Without making small talk all the time. What is idle chatter? It's throwing energy away. You have to be very concentrated, I have said that here. The time is for introspection, the time is to cleanse yourself, the time is to do the raise walk again. Make sure the bags are filled again. No one has an empty bag, and if so, take advantage of the Master's energy. Do the meditations that I created, for grounding, and for contact with the star of the soul. Seek your masters, seek your guides, seek your angels, that's what you have to be worried about. Not gossiping and making small talk all day long. Oh, and above all, sending things that the other person doesn't want to receive. I hope that when you finish the challenge, you will have lost this habit. No one is asking for a daily demonstration of love. Once said, it's over. You create an unnecessary link of repetitions. If you love a person, the simple fact that you love, what happens? So I will explain. When you really like someone, when you say you love someone. And no, I'm not here differentiating the type of love. Love is love. When you think about that person, and feel love, you send that feeling to that person. You throw this charge of this wonderful energy to the other person, and they receive it. That will light up that person's aura, because there is no purer feeling than love. So when you send love, that person is being enlightened by you. You need to say, look, I just sent you love. It needs? No, you don't need to. Because then, you are, in a certain way, demanding gratitude from her for sending her love. Look, I sent it, okay. Then she feels obligated to say thank you. And then you, she thanked me. Do you understand the feeling that is there? You are demanding a return from the other person. So, those who love don't charge. Those who love don't wait for a return, they simply love. So if you really like it, think about the person with that feeling, with that love, that's enough. She will receive this love. But won't you know that I ordered it? So, you are demanding her to send the love you sent. So don't send it, because she didn't ask you for anything. Did she ask you? Love me. No, she didn't ask. You are loving because you want to. So, realize how demanding you are, and then it's not love that's speaking, it's the ego. So start looking at your attitude, of sending little things every day, to say that you care about that person. Why? Do you have to expose that you love her every day? Expecting what in return? For her to answer you? Stop it. Love is not meant to be on the sign shining all the time. Love is simply loving, without wanting anything in return, without expecting a thank you, without expecting a return, it is loving. This is love, the rest is ego. It's the need to demonstrate that you love, that's ego. Love is not asking for anything in return. So if you love, you are already doing a lot for that person, because they will be receiving this energy. Learn this, don't fill the other person with things they didn't ask for. This is getting repetitive because I already said it, Sananda already said it, and we said the same thing several times. And you don't learn, you don't learn. It will get to the point where we will effectively no longer speak. And then I would ask, since you don't learn, I would ask that the other side, the one on the receiving end, not respond, simply not respond. And then, when you really want to talk to that person, they won't listen to you, because they got tired of seeing little things you sent them every day. You will send it and she won't see it. It's the same case as that person who lies a lot and finds it funny to invent situations and lie. Then one day, she tells the truth, no one believes her. Because she lied so much, who will believe her? So realize what you are doing. You are harming yourself. So that's it, whoever receives it, who doesn't want to receive it, don't respond, ignore it. Maybe the other person will see that you no longer serve them and learn. It could be because many don't learn, many continue doing the same thing. Have respect for each other. This is the foundation of everything we are talking about. And that you insist on not understanding. This is called respect. Break it. Talk as necessary, talk when the other person can talk. Otherwise you will be talking to a wall, because the other person will simply ignore you. Understand, what you are doing with your own lives. Lack of respect has a return, because you will be disrespected one day and you won't like it. But who planted this? Who planted this? It was you. The message is given. Don't think that everything turned into a mess, because it didn't. I see everyone what they are doing and the order is given. Don't think that because everyone is secluded, without posting messages, that you can do what you want, because you can't. The rules continue. This is the first and last warning, I will not say more about this. And the challenge continues. For me it's almost over, because for me it's indifferent. But you still have a lot of time ahead of you. Keep observing your own attitudes. Everything you do has a return, everything. So think about what you want to return to your lives. I am Archangel Michael. I don't neglect each of you for a single second. Don't think that what you do goes unnoticed, because it doesn't.